Hello, today is Wednesday, September 18th, 2024. This is the last holiday of our moon harvest holiday season for this year. So tomorrow I have to go to work. And this year it's a little bit early. The moon harvest festival is about 2 weeks earlier than normal because of the lunar calendar year. It's about 2 weeks ahead of the average season, so that we don't have chestnuts on the table to eat, to offer to our ancestors. It's a little bit shame, but let's find out what other fake chestnuts are. They are called conkers, right? So let's find out what the difference between chestnuts and conkers. Before I go further, I would like to clarify the exact pronunciation of this word, conquer, right? I could be wrong, so I would like to make sure that
Conquer.
Okay. So the pronunciation is conquer. So I was correct. Chestnuts versus conkers. Know the difference when out gathering in France. The Food Safety Agency has issued a warning saying confusion is common and can lead to accidental poisoning. People in France are warned to stay alert to the differences between chestnuts, châtaigne, and conkers. Marans du Inde, Angela Schwab, FB Media Shutterstock. Hannah Thompson, published Friday 23rd September 2022, 10:45. Last updated Friday 23rd September 2022. People in France are being reminded to stay alert to the difference between chestnuts and conkers when it comes to gathering this autumnal trait. Roast chestnuts, called châtaigne or marrons in French, are popular as a food item in France. This is in contrast to conkers, marrons d'Inde in French, which are not to be eaten. France's National Food Safety Agency has issued a warning to the public to be aware of the differences to avoid the risk of poisoning. So it's poisonous. This can be confusing because the products not only look similar, but they are also often both called marrons in French as a shorthand, despite the edible versions actually being châtaigne, or chestnuts. The agent's National de Sécurité Sanitaire de l'Alimentation de Environment et du Travail said, although chestnuts are commonly referred to as marrons, which it comes to food, they are in fact a variety of large chestnuts grown for consumption. Conkers are toxic and can cause digestive disorders such as abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, throat irritation. It continued. Confusion between the two is the second most commonly recorded type of plant confusion, Anxas said, second only to mixing up bulbous plants, for example, flowers of daffodil family mistaken for onions. Bulbous plants, bulbous, right? Bulbous plants, bulbous plants, bulbous plants. How to tell the difference? One way to tell the difference, especially when gathering or foraging for your own, is that edible chestnuts have a different coat, a different inside, and different leaves on the trees. Different coat, a different inside, and different leaves on the trees. Edible chestnuts, brown in color outside, with long brownish green closely packed spikes on the outside coat, which may look fluffy with 2 or 3 nuts inside, each rather small, flattened, and triangular or tear-shaped. Tree leaves are each composed of similar leaves, oval in shape, which make the leaves look palm-like. Non-edible conkers, thick, acid green coat with green, short spikes, widely spaced, containing a large single nut inside. Tree leaves are simple and elongated, conkers, green, acid green coat. Consumer website UFCQ Quasar has also provided an image to help compare and distinguish the two. Conker on the left, chestnut on the right. Credit qquasar.org. ANSES said trees planted in parks, driveways, and schoolyards are usually conker trees, while chestnut trees are usually more likely to be found in woods and forests. The agency has more images of the different plants on its website here and also offers a short PDF to download with more details on how to tell the difference here in French. In case of poisoning by accidentally eating the wrong kind, the agency advises people to take photos or keep the remains of the offending meal and call a doctor and or anti-poison center immediately to get medical care. Right? Tail-shaped, elongated, acid green, different inside, different inside, different outside, and different coat, right? Fluffy coat. National Security Agency, National Food Agency, right? Consumers, conkers, chestnuts, single, flattened, tail-shaped, and that's it. Nothing particular, but there was an instant where I visited the famous Versailles or Versailles, right? Versailles a palace outside Paris, and behind the palace there are a parterre, huge parterre, and there are conker trees. And I picked up conkers that were fallen from the trees, and fallen from a tree, and I tried to eat it. I thought that's peculiar, right? People didn't pick it up, and I picked it up thinking that it's French chestnuts. So I thought, wow, I would like to taste French chestnut. So I bit into it. The shell was hard as it is with chestnuts, but the taste was bitter. It was a little bit poisonous, and the taste was sharp, and it's kind of what is anesthetic in your tongue, so that your tongue feels a little bit numb, I think, I remember, and I spat it out. But I thought, what a waste. There got to be some way to eat it. Like if I boil it, probably the poison would evaporate somehow. But I didn't test it. I just threw it on the ground. So that's my first encounter with conker, right? So conker chestnuts in Korea are prevalent, very delicious. Usually 1 to 3, sometimes 4 chestnuts in just one bulbous. We call it songi or bulbous. So that was interesting interesting story. Edible chestnuts, the different flowers, daffodil, bulbous plants, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting. Well, that's just about it. So that was the conkers, right?